Hey, back again. This time it's Antonio Subirats. However, it's not even, I believe, one of his videos. It's just a video that I just was clicking through. I think it was Conspiracy Cats who has been speaking to Antonio. And so I thought, I'll have a look on his channel, there'll be something funny. Saw a really bad graphic. And then clicked on it and thought I'll just watch a couple of seconds just to see. I don't want to watch it, I want to react to it. And recognise the tagline. I can't tell which the YouTuber is when you watch the video. If you know the YouTuber, comment below, because his channel, if it's like this, will be golden for this type of nonsense. So yeah, here is the video, which isn't Antonio's video, which is on Antonio's channel, which has had the comments disabled, so it's gotta be golden, right? Let's get into it. The first scene is already genius.
Hello, Flat Earth researchers, debaters and debunkers. To realise that we are not on an imaginary spinning ball Earth, we just have to look at real-life examples such as a helicopter taking off from a moving surface. While the helicopter is on the aircraft carrier, which represents a moving Earth.
The fact that he's got it moving that way, it's the ball. It should be on a ball, but you know, we'll give him this one. We'll give him this one. I see where he's coming from. Obviously the ship's moving, Earth is moving, and obviously he's got me or an aeroplane or a helicopter. In this instance, a helicopter sat on top of it.
The helicopter and ship are moving along as one, but the moment the helicopter takes off vertically from the carrier, it becomes free and independent of the boat.
It doesn't become free and independent of the Earth. It doesn't go into space. It becomes independent of the ground. It's not independent of the Earth. It's independent of the ground. The atmosphere of the Earth is still very much taking effect on it.
It is now hovering in the air, and the boat will carry on, leaving the helicopter behind.
No, it won't. It just won't.
Defenders of the globe will now argue that the atmosphere sticks to the globe as it spins.
It doesn't stick, it's held to the globe by gravity. That thing that you don't think's real.
And spins with the Earth. But this is just a ridiculous notion and easily debunked when we just look at the way that winds can travel in all directions, flowing freely across the surface of the Earth.
So ignore all science that proves gravity and just go, oh, the wind can blow left and right. That means the wind it's particles. It's not, they're so small that their effect of gravity on them is negligible. That's why they're above the surface of the Earth. It's not that they're defying gravity, as some people say. It's that with what's going on, everything, they still feel gravity because they are held to the planet. The atmosphere is held to the planet by gravity, so they still feel the pull of gravity. It's just not the same as me throwing a massive rock outside, or me being held to the Earth by gravity.
So if we illustrate this imaginary scenario of the helicopter taking off and continuing to move along with the aircraft carrier, we know that the pilot would have to continually move along with the carrier to stay.
No, he wouldn't have to continually move along. If he goes straight up, how is he gone up? I would ask these people, how has he managed to get off the ground? What he has done, the rotor blades have generated enough lift to push down to counteract the pull of gravity, that 9.81 meters per second of that pull. They've counteracted that, and that is how he is able to lift up. because the force that he is generating to push against the downward force to lift up is more than the force that he's being pulled down by. If the force was more, he wouldn't be able to take off. If the force is massively more, like you get with jets or helicopters when they take off very quickly, that is how things is like lift off. The lift that is generated by this helicopter, or the force that is generated by me jumping up in the air, that is a force that is greater than the pull of gravity. It's not, for me as a person, when I jump off the floor, it's not a sustained force, it's a one thing. So that's why I jump, I get to my height, and then I land again. With a helicopter, the blades are spinning constantly, generating that lift. So that's why it will take up and it will stay in the air. That's like, I can't believe you have to explain that to these people. But the air that obviously that helicopter is then sat in is rotating with the globe. So that's why he goes up and he stays right above where he is. You compare it to a ship on like this, you're comparing it to the Earth. If he wanted to stay above a ship that was moving in the ocean, obviously he's going to have to go forwards and backwards, whatever, to stay above that ship. But that's not what is going on here or what he's talking about. So it's just, he doesn't understand. So he's made something up.
Above it. And this simply isn't what aircraft pilots have to do unless they are trying to take off and land from a moving surface. So it really is as simple as that. Anything else is just mental gymnastics in desperate attempts to fit an imaginary spinning globe Earth model.
Literally just remove globe Earth model and put flat Earth model. And that little line works perfectly. He's just basically using his lack of understanding and not looking out the window as to prove that the Earth is flat. I would say go on a train, jump in the air, and tell me if you fly to the back of the carriage. Please do that, and then come back and post a reply. Because what will happen is you will land exactly where you jumped. Because of the train, everything is with the train. It's not a case, and I'm saying that really simply because I'm not explaining it. That's what's happening. You're because you jump in the air and the train is moving at 80 miles an hour, you don't fly to the back of the train. You stay where you are. So yeah, that's enough of that video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, you can follow me on Twitter, links down below. Cheers to Conspiracy Cats for helping out with a little share. And I'll see you next time. Maybe with a moon landing. Conspiracy. Let's move away from flat Earth for a little bit. We'll see you later.